Getting some sunrise colors through the trees. Grand Enchantment Trail, day 22. I just met up with the regular Grand Enchantment Trail. I was on the water detour. And last night I had signal and I was able to check the water report. Veggie and Karma, who have been through here a couple days ago, reported that the spigots at the campground were open or on. So I'm kicking myself for not even trying the spigots at the campground. Last notes were from this year that they were off, and from the previous year that the infrastructure was broken and may take several years to repair. So I didn't even check it. Anyway, that water detour may not have been necessary. I drank between last night and tonight, I drank 2 liters of electrolytes, chugged a whole bunch of other water, had a good meal. So hopefully things will be better today. I did also, so the temperature has been weird. It's kind of sunrisey right now, and when I woke up I was pretty chilly, and then as I started walking it got warm, so sun's not even fully up, so it might be another warm day. Good news is there are water sources along this way. The next water source is like maybe 1.5 miles away, and that's a good one, and then it's like cow tanks, but at least they exist, so I will have water today. So I'm gonna get going on the actual Grand Enchantment Trail. Right, here's the sad little sign where the Granville Trail came out. This is the actual GET, and then it actually joins the trail I was just on, the Fry Trail. Fry Trail was really crumbly. This is looking better. I did see the markers from the survey guy that I saw yesterday. They're little flaggings, and it was written widen and hinge and stuff, so they might be working on that. So officially going on the Grand Enchantment Trail, Coronado Trail section, heading towards the Blue River section. And you know what? I got a little viewpoint. Hold on, there's all sorts of ruts from the cows that also take these trails. Okay, so here, just looking over the Apache National Forest in the morning. Yeah, I've gotten really annoyed at the cows because they make their own trails, and some of these trails are so unmaintained that the cow trails actually look like a better trail, look like the real trail. So I've definitely gotten off track by cows before, and they've created these big ruts. Ooh! Okay, I'm gonna stop filming in the ground. This is the little water source I wanted to get to yesterday. Isn't it beautiful? Glorious. After yesterday, at least. If I know the campground spigots were on, I could have gotten here. Trail's been overgrown at times. Sometimes the tread hasn't been good. Sometimes it's been on sort of eroding cliffs where the tread is also eroding into the cliffs. But fantastic views out over the Apache National Forest. And looks like I'm starting to head down in elevation. I was going up forever. This morning I started going down and up and down and up. Looks like I'm trending downward at this point. So if the trail stays like this, it should make for a smooth descent. On this trail you never know, it could just turn horrible quickly. So I'm going to attempt to point this out with one hand. So this is my Noke bag, and it comes with this thing that seals it. But you can see this is mud spring. You can't really collect it. This thing that seals it also can funnel it. Isn't that cool? This is the first time I've seen that. Somebody told me that once, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's a nice design. Just hit a junction. Came from HL Trail number 11. That's the one on top. Originally came from the Fry Trail. Actually, originally came from Highway 191. But this way, the HL Trail goes to the left. You can get to Highway 191 in 2 miles, but this is a wilderness trail, so taking Trail 312 this way. Kind of. This is another overgrown section. Just came from a really rocky section that also had cows go through it when it was wet, so the ground was just all trampled. It's just a variety. I just keep going through patches of good trail, kind of good trail, horrible trail, no trail. It's just part of the adventure. Got a bit of a change of scenery. now down into what I would consider cattle country. Lots of open grass and small trees, which still provide shade, so that's great. Trail has turned into a 2-track. It's pretty rocky, but this one I definitely should be able to follow no matter what the cattle have done. They make some great looking paths. And to get to this, I actually did follow another one. Thankfully, it just led me right where I was going anyway, but yeah, this should be easier. And then there are times where the 2-track gets really steep. Whoop. This is a little slower. Bit of a scenery change again. Now everything is wide open. There are these white rocks everywhere. These are kind of small. Some of them are bigger though. Looks really cool out here. The 2-track is actually amazing right now. It, like everything on this trail, switches from being amazing to being steep and hard and rocky and all that. I'm enjoying this though. This is definitely a change of pace from what I've been seeing on trail. Passing the last cattle tank of the day. I'm gonna look out in that I do not need to get water from any of those icky cattle tanks. The last one I saw was the grossest one I've ever seen because there's some drainages of Pigeon Creek that are still running. It's usually dry at this time of year, but last report from Karma and Veggie who are just, you know, like 3 or 4 days ahead, was that the creek is running over the road just up here. So actually gonna get some flowing water instead of some stagnant water. Beautiful flowing water. Gonna get it from further up here though. This is nice. And it's perfect time too today. Let me wide zoom. Look at this, this is cool. Perfect time too today because it's early afternoon, it is hot, and I get to actually have electrolytes early today instead of at the end of the day. I'm now in the Blue River section of the Grand Enchantment Trail. It's split up into sections, but some of the sections are like 11 miles, so I've been rolling through them the past couple days. I'm on the Juan Miller Road, which is a graded dirt road, and I think this is goes a long way into this section. So this section I'm basically trying to make my way down to the Blue River and across the Blue River. If it's like this, there's a possibility I could get to the Blue River today. It'd be late today. Otherwise, my goal for the rest of the day is just to make it as close to the Blue River crossing as I can. Alright, I'm going to take a minute to turn around. You can see the scenery I just walked through. Look at this. This is cool. This is definitely different. And then, way back here, you see those mountains? That's where I came from. Pretty impressive. All the rock formations and everything. Rock formations and junipers and white rock. Alright, so I've been on a 4-wheel drive road for a while now. Heading down to the Blue River. It's going to take a couple miles to get there. Even if I get close, I'm not actually going to ford the river today. I don't want to go to bed with wet clothes. So I know I'll probably regret it tomorrow when it's nice and cold, but I'm definitely going to save the fording for tomorrow. Light is fading and I'm down at Pigeon Creek, where it pours out into the Blue River, maybe. I just know there's water here. The Blue River is this way. So what I'm going to do is grab some water from here and see if I can find a rock-free spot in the area to set up camp. Well, look at this. I actually get to sleep on sand tonight. So today went a little bit better. I think the hydration and the food, sorry, I was standing on some river rocks, and the food and yeah, just everything. Easier trails definitely helped. Went way more miles than I have been going despite the slow start. So yeah, feeling a lot better today, and that's going to be the end of today. Tomorrow I'm going to cross that Blue River first thing in the morning, nice ford. Then I'm going to be probably heading uphill most of the rest of the day in the Maple Peak section.